Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be back. Can you tell? I know it's been a while. It's been about 3 months away now, and that's why I'm here to give you guys a quick life update and also to share the word that God has laid in my heart for somebody that will be watching this video today. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. So, in case you didn't know before, I am a medical student. I think I mentioned that on my introductory video on this YouTube channel, the first ever video where I talked about, who is Precious Peculiar and what does she do, stuff like that. Just a brief introduction about myself. And I mentioned that I'm a medical student. So, one of the reasons why I've been away is because I am in a very critical phase of my medical education, and I needed to seek the face of God as to exactly how he would want me to balance my academics with my ministry, because I know that God wants me to do well all round. He wants me to have a good balance in everything and to do well all round in every single aspect of my life. And I know that he cares about every single aspect of my life. And because I had that tendency to run away when things are getting hard. I just God understands. God understands. There's exam coming. God understands. He knows how medical school is like and everything. But God gave me a word concerning that. I won't exactly be able to share the full details, but just to explain what he said in layman's terms, and to somebody that is in my shoes as well, somebody that is probably not also a medical student, you might be a law student, you might be in secondary school, whatever really, but you know that God has given you another assignment apart from your academics that is actually a very important assignment and has to do with the lives and destinies of other people. I just want you to know that God understands. And I'm not saying God understands in a way of, in the tone of rebellion, in the tone of disobedience. God understands now. He should get, see the exam in front of me, see what is ahead of me, and I must not fail. Things like that. I know that God understands. But in your saying that God understands, you must also realize that there is grace for whatever instruction that he has given you. Whatever he has told you to do, whatever he has asked you to do, there is grace. There is grace. And this is the point where you get to that. See, don't deceive yourself. Like me, I knew that I had that tendency that, I'll just leave it and, after this, I'll come back. We shall come back one day. But no. You only be in school once. Really. What I mean by that is that you will not be in this season, you will not be in this phase forever. And there are some assignments from God that are very time specific. What do I mean by that? If you don't do it at a particular season, you doing it at another season, it doesn't still hold much water, because there was a time that has been ordained for it. So don't miss your timing. Don't miss your timing. There's a time that has been ordained for every single assignment that God has given you. Some people will be like, when I'm older, I'll be able to do it. There are some things that, yes, when you are older, when you have grown deeper in your walk with God, they will make more sense. But there are some other things that they are meant to be started now. For someone like me, they are meant to be continued now. You don't stop it. You don't put it halfway. You don't put a pause to it because of another thing going on in your life. Now, this is where the wisdom of God comes in. Wisdom and grace. Wisdom and grace. Now, in the application of this wisdom and grace in your life, like I said before, it's not coming from a place of rebellion. But the grace is that, I'm not at the receiving end of this. God cares about me. He cares about my academics. He cares about everything that pertains to me. Therefore, I come to him. I come to him with the situation on ground. Yes, you already know, but I still come to him with the situation on ground. Father, this is what is going on. This is what is going on. There's medical school here. Stuff is dragging me left, right, center. Then I have this ministry you have given me as well. I need grace. You must humbly come before him and ask for grace. And ask for grace. And I also believe that grace comes in form of wisdom, because God will tell you what to do. He will tell you how to manage your time if you are open to receiving that from him. But if you just close your mind and just be in a space that, oh, one will shall suffer, like we can't have it all, that's not true. You can have it all, my dear. You can have it all. Okay, so understand the place of grace and understand the place of wisdom. You cannot be like, oh, God is giving me the grace to do this, you now totally abandon your academics. No. You cannot also be like, oh, I have to read and I don't do the ministry God has put in my hands at all. No. The two of them must come together. And God will give you that wisdom for balance. And I've said it before, I've made a video on this channel before about balance. Balance is not always 50-50. Balance is not always 50-50. There will be some days when God will tell you, cut back on YouTube for now, cut back on that podcast for now, cut back on whatever thing He has told you to do for now, and focus on your academics. He will give you the grace. That's why you have to acknowledge Him in all your ways. Acknowledge Him in all your ways. When you acknowledge God in all your ways, you will see that He will actually direct your steps. He will tell you what to do. He will give you the wisdom on what to do. You cannot now ask God for how to do this, how to do that, but then you don't now obey. He'll be like, I've already given you the wisdom. I've told you how to go about it, but you must also go about it the way He has said to go about it. He knows how things are. He knows how you are, in the sense that perhaps, oh, you are a night reader and like you read better at night, you are sleeping better at night and stuff like that. He will tell you how to manage your day such a way that you will read well and still do the thing He has asked you to do. But you must be open and obedient to this wisdom. And this wisdom is not the same for everybody. I just gave the example of people that can read at night. I just gave the example of people that perhaps work better at a certain time of the day. Do you get? So this wisdom is specific to you. That is why it is not it's a very dicey situation, because when God has given you an assignment, like, this is not something that happens to everybody on the streets. Like, it's not something that, oh, every single person has. Like, not every, like, some people are just in school, they're just in school. I don't know if you get, like, there's no other thing they're doing, and that's also fine. Do you get? There's nothing wrong with that. But you cannot go and be seeking your advice and you cannot be seeking the wisdom from them. There's some people that, yes, they are doing something similar to yours. You can ask them for some things. Oh, how do you go about this? Oh, how do you ensure that you still read and stuff like that? But there are some other times when, see, it's only God that can give you that wisdom that you need. Like, it's not any man. God understands the peculiarity of your life. He understands how you are. He sees your future. He's the one that knows. So this wisdom I'm talking about is coming directly from God. You ask God, God, you are the one that gave me this assignment. So and so is not the person that called me. God, you called me. You called me into this. Therefore, I believe that I'm asking you for direction. I'm asking you for grace to do this thing you have asked me to do. God is not wicked. There's something I usually say. There's something I've said on this channel before. I think one of my very, very early videos. Something God taught me, and He was like, I knew the state of your life before I called you. Like, I knew the state of your life before I gave you this assignment that I gave you. Like, I'm not oblivious to the fact that you're a medical student. The only reason why we just feel that, oh, perhaps God is against us, like, He's not against you. He's not against you doing well. He's not against you excelling. In fact, He said in His word, I wish above all things, like, the topmost desire of my heart is that you do well. God wants you to do well. So stop seeing yourself as a victim. Me, I have so many responsibilities. Oh, me, I'm in leadership. And this. You're not doing it as if, no, you now have a right to fail because you're in leadership. No. No. I hope you understand what I'm saying. And I pray that based on your specific situation, based on your specific circumstance and the peculiarities of your life, that God gives you wisdom. Like I said before, this wisdom, this balance, this grace, it must come from God. Try that wisdom, because I know that sometimes we tend to give our ears to a lot of people and a lot of things, and don't let anybody or anything derail you from God's purpose and assignment for your life. There are some things that are time specific. If you don't do them now, you might not be able to do them again. And even if you're able to do them later, it does not hold the same water in the kingdom, if you get what I mean. All right. So that's the word I had in my heart, and that's the reason why I've been away. I needed to seek the face of God as to exactly how to balance, exactly how to manage myself and still do well. And I thank God for everything, basically. So I hope this video has blessed you. I hope you have picked a thing or two or a whole lot. And I encourage you, seek the face of God as to your assignment, as to what he has asked you to do. He loves you. Like, you must really understand that, and stop seeing yourself as a victim. Or perhaps I'm in leadership, we have long meetings, like you can't compare yourself to me, this and this, that, yada. It doesn't matter. So far you have God, and God is the one that ordained it. Now, let me put a caveat to this. I'm not now saying go and pick up things that God did not instruct you to pick up, because then you'll be on your own, okay? And who wants to be on their own in this journey? Life is already hard as it is. So basically, don't do this alone. Acknowledge God in all your ways. Like, everything you are doing, Father, I want to do this assignment now. I want to do this. I want to do this part of my ministry now. Father, I want to read now. Father, I need to go to church now. I need to acknowledge him in all your ways, and you will see how he will come through for you. Really, you will see how he will come through for you. Then I I don't say I promise again, but I'm here now on YouTube, and I trust God to keep being here, because the understanding he has given me concerning this ministry is that it's not just about me. It's not just about me. So with the new understanding I have, the new perception and revelation I have of this ministry is beyond me. It's something that transcends me. So I cannot afford to let it be based on my emotions, based on how I feel, whether I feel like it or not. I can't afford to let it be based on perhaps, oh, there's another situation here, then you now leave it. No, I can't afford for that. I can't afford for that to happen again. So it's beyond me, and I'll keep showing up by the grace of God, because it's not about me. It's not about me. There are so many videos I have touched on just in this video, and I'll put links to them in the description below. Please ensure to watch and help share this video to your friends and family. Please subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. And please try to engage in the community section as well, because I've been consistent actually posting in the community section. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. God bless.